Are you like me and feel like trash during the winter? Here's a couple tips to keep you from losing your hot rod over the winter. So go ahead and open up your engine bay. And if you're like me and are unprepared for videos, unprepared. Your first step is going to be right here at the radiator. You're going to drain it of any water or substance that is in there and put in the correct amount of antifreeze. But the simple problem is that if you just put it in the radiator, it's not going to be good enough. You have to cycle it through the engine, make sure all the water's out, and then put your coolant in, your,
These truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
And if you're like me and don't put tubes in tires, they go flat. So you got to air them up, or else they'll go flat and get wrinkles in them. Another thing you can do to lessen the wear and tear on your springs and all of your valve train components is to bump the engine over. But you don't have no battery because you're tenderizing it because you need to maintain it. Okay, you grab a jump box like I did, you plug it in, and you come around walking around the car and nothing. Well, that's funky. All right, let's go mess with the cables again. I mess with the cables. Nothing. What in the world? So if you're like me, you just decide to, chunk the starter out of it and give it to somebody so that they can use it to get to a race. And then they trash it because it's somehow eating through starters. And then you forget to get a new one. And then you forget to install said new one, and then you try and start it and bump it over for the winter, and then realize there's no starter in it. So that's where we're at right now. I feel really ashamed that I didn't know that, and it's been so long since I've touched the car that I've totally forgot about it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do it by hand. You can just get on the crank pulley with a 24 millimeter socket and ratchet for the LS engines. Now all engines are different. I'm sure there's somewhere out there that has your size bolt for your application.